Hi, Colter. It's Nonna. Hi, friends. Today I'm going to read you another Franklin story because I love Franklin and I know that you will too. And this is called Franklin's Bad Day. And it's by Paulette Bourgeois and Brenda Clark. Franklin loved to play outside in winter. He could skate forwards and backwards. He liked to catch snowflakes on his tongue and make angels in the snow. But today was different. Franklin was having a very bad day. It started in the morning. Franklin was grumpy when he woke up. "That's a grouchy face," teased his father. "Yes, it is," said Franklin. He crossed his arms and frowned. "Would you like a nice breakfast?" asked his mother. "No," said Franklin. His mother made breakfast anyway. Franklin stared out the window. Heavy gray clouds pushed across the sky. "It's even a bad day outside," grumbled Franklin. He picked at his food. For the rest of the morning, nothing went right. Franklin knocked over his juice and broke his favorite cup. He couldn't find his marbles, and the last piece of his puzzle was missing. Franklin slammed a door and stomped his feet. "You seem awfully cranky," said his mother. "I am not!" shouted Franklin. Just then, Bear knocked on the door. Franklin peeked out. "Do you want to make a snowman or ride on my sled?" asked Bear. Franklin sighed. "I don't want to do anything." "Please," Bear said. "Fresh air will do you good," said his parents. "Out you go with Bear." They handed Franklin his hat and mittens. Franklin pouted as he bundled up and went outside. The two friends walked along the path near Otter's house. "Let's ask Otter to come," said Bear. Franklin gave Bear a puzzled look. "Oh, I forgot," said Bear sadly. "Otter moved away yesterday." They didn't talk all the way to the hill. Do you see why Franklin might be feeling grumpy? Franklin kneeled at the front of the sled and Bear sat behind him. Bear gave a push. "Let's go!" he shouted. The sled glided halfway down the slope, and then it stopped. They had landed on a bear patch. "Oh no!" wailed Franklin. "What a terrible day!" The hill was no fun, so Beaver suggested they go to the pond. When they arrived, the pond was roped off. "No skating today," warned Mr. Mole. "The ice is thin." Franklin lost his temper. "This is my worstest day ever." "There's no such word as worstest," said Beaver. "There is for me," said Franklin. "I'm leaving." Franklin stormed home. He threw his skates and his slushy, mushy mittens on the floor. "Please pick up your things," said his mother. "No!" he yelled. Franklin was sent to his room. We're allowed to be grumpy, but we can't be mean to other people when we're grumpy. Franklin was so furious that he kicked his castle. His father came running when he heard the crash. "What's going on in here?" Franklin lay on the floor and cried. "Don't worry," said his father. "You can build the castle again." "But I made that castle with Otter, and she's not here anymore," sobbed Franklin. Do you see why he might be sad? "Oh, now I understand," said Franklin's father. "You're mad and sad because your friend moved away." Franklin nodded. "And you miss her a lot," his father said. "Yes," agreed Franklin in a small voice. They hugged each other for a long time. Yeah, sometimes when things happen, we feel mad and sad together. That's how Franklin's feeling. Otter and I did lots of things together, said Franklin. Now we can't. You can still be friends, said Franklin's father. You can share your feelings by calling or writing. Franklin thought for a moment. Do we have a big envelope and some stamps? He asked. Franklin spent the rest of the day making a scrapbook for Otter. He filled it with pictures and drawings of the two friends together. Near the back, Franklin put a dozen envelopes. He printed his address on each one. On the last page, he wrote, "Please write to me, then we can stay friends forever." Oh, that's so sweet. As he walked to the mailbox, Franklin felt better. Snow was falling, and it was getting cold enough for the pond to freeze. Franklin had a feeling that tomorrow would be a good day. Oh, poor Franklin. Sometimes we do have bad days, and there's a reason behind it, and that's what Franklin's dad figured out. There was a reason why Franklin was feeling so sad. I hope that you learn from that story that we can turn things around. We can have bad days and feel grumpy and upset or mad. We can't hurt people or ourselves when we do that, when we feel that way, but we're allowed to feel that way and find a way to turn it around, just like Franklin did. I hope you enjoyed that story. Mwah! I love you, Colter. Bye. Bye, friends.